2016 BKMB Parent Showcase. How about our drum line? And you can relax. Thank you. Alrighty. Very nice to see such a great crowd out today on what is starting to be a hot Saturday. I want to introduce some of our staff first that's been helping us out this week and will continue to help us throughout the year. First is our new Assistant Director, Mr. Matt Casper. And our percussion instructor who does the drumline battery front ensemble is Mr. Joe Strobel. And our color guard instructors, Nikki McNeil and Erica Dement, are going to be here throughout the year, but they are not here today. Let's still applaud them, however. And we also had a lot of people who were either band directors at other schools or just buddies of mine, or people from, even had some students from colleges who came and helped us out from UMKC and SEMO. And so I'm going to list all their names. When I call your name, just wave and then we'll applaud at the end. Mary Jo Miller, Ali Movesian, Mark Adair, Kevin Davis, Jacob Wilson, Mallory Huck, Darren Cordray, Linda Hook, and Erica Dement. We also have members of our leadership team, our section leaders and drum majors, who have really been a great help in dealing with problems before they get to me, which is a great thing to have. In the flute section leaders, we have Suki Scott, Megan Barnhouse. Clarinet section leaders, we have Joseph Slinkard, Jordan Duncan, Alyssa Massey. Altos are Mike Breyer and Emily Tiffenauer. Tenors are Noah Davis. Trumpets, Shayla Reagan. Mellophones, Sarah Longworth. Barebones, Willie Standiford and Brandon Ladd. Tubas, Alex Beckett. Front ensemble, Maddie Guthrie. Battery, Zach Compton. We had, in color guard, we have Gina Gerstenecker, Paige Ratliff, and then our drum majors are Caitlin Barnhouse, Corbin Kreitz, and Claire Ferguson. Give them a round of applause. Alrighty. At this time, we're going to demonstrate a very small amount of what we consider marching basics. Just the elements of looking as uniform as we can and focusing on just the different movements that we do in our show. A lot of just general technique stuff. So we're going to do a few things for you here, and I'll give you some time to applaud when the band comes to parade rest. And if you don't know what that means, I'll wave to you and then you can applaud, okay? So a lot of those moves that we practice in that block end up showing up in our show. Just like football players and other sports will run drills, we do the same thing, basics block. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to perform the national anthem. So would you please rise and remove your hats? Alrighty. So in a normal marching band show, we may march like 50 or 60 pages of drill, the little formations we make. In this camp, we were able to get a lot of it done. We got 20 pages of drill on the field, which is great. Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of sweat involved in that. And because we had to start the first 3 days on the parking lot, and then we had 1 or 2 days of rain, we only got 7 of it with music. So we're going to be performing that today for you a little bit later on. But we got through a huge majority of the show music. We even played and recorded a lot of our pep tunes, recorded for the use of these cheerleaders and Nightline, so that they can rehearse and do some more routines associated with our pep tunes, specifically how they are. Some of our upcoming events on August 9th, which is a Tuesday. Thank you. It's a Tuesday. Thank you, Caitlin. It is a music rehearsal. We're having a music rehearsal and a spin clinic for the color guard, and that's from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. So that's August 9th. The day after that, we perform for the teachers at the back-to-school meeting over at the Centene Center. That is August 10th, and I believe the call time for that is 7:30, because we'll probably perform right at 8. The first day of school is Wednesday, August 17th. We will not have early morning band that day, because everybody likes to dress up for the first day of school, and then they don't care about it for the second day of school. Sweatpants by day 2, you know? So on August 18th, that's the Thursday, it's day 2 of school. That's the first day we're going to have early morning band. Early morning band starts at 6:45, and we have them start before school, so that way we have even more time to prepare and do as good of a job as we can for the competition community, as well as for you guys and the other members of the community as well. So we start an hour before school at 6:45, and we go through first hour into school as well. Friday, the third day of school, August 19th, we're going to be taking a full group photo over at the Centene Center for the sports program. And you guys will also have the opportunity to purchase that in like an 8x10 format, full band in uniform. And we're going to use Photo Magic for that, so you can contact Jay Graff at Photo Magic over at Maple Valley, and you can get that photo. And we'll probably have order forms available as well. Our first dress rehearsal is going to be week 2 of school. It's a Thursday from 6 to 8:30, August 25th. And we're going to have, instead of having Tuesdays after school with Hornline, we're just going to do Wednesdays after school with Drumline, I believe. Tuesdays, I apologize. So Drumline is going to meet Tuesdays after school, and then the full band is going to meet Thursday evenings, and Color Guard also will have an additional schedule as well. So the first dress rehearsal is August 25th, 6 to 8:30. First football game is a week after that on September 2nd. That's our first football game. At the first football game, we'll also have the opportunity for some students who want to do a professional photo in their uniform, whether it's an individual or if they want to get their siblings or friends in that photo as well. And Jay Graff is doing that for us as well. So that's the first football game, September 2nd. We'll have times all the way from when school ends until the football game starts at 6 o'clock, where kids can go into the choir room and take a picture or whatnot. So make sure that if you want one of those, that you coordinate that with your students and with Photo Magic Jay Graff. He'll be here. I want you to thank all of you guys for your support of the band. I'm seeking my master's degree right now, and in one of our classes, the director there talked about how a successful band is really like a stool, and there's 3 legs to it. The director is one, and the kids are one, and the parents are one. You can't have a 2-legged stool because you fall over. It's extremely important to have your support, whether it's time or driving or the food, all of the food, right? Okay. We really, really appreciate all of your support throughout the whole season, and we truly would not be as successful as we are without the parent support. So thank you guys very much. Students, would you help me applaud them, please? I want to thank some individuals who helped to supply camp lunches. We have parents who supplied lunches for us, and that is honestly a major draw into getting college kids to come work our camp. If I can say, hey, you're going to have a home-cooked meal every day for lunch, and that's one less meal you don't have to pay for, and it's home-cooked, you know. And I was on Hot Pockets for 4 years, so I would love to have had something homemade. So we really, really, really appreciate this, and if you didn't have a chance to get in this year, next year. So April Ferguson, Tanya Berg, Renee Beckman, Chrissy Kreitz, Andrew Burnett, Wendy Williams, Nikki Galzinski, Marty Lynch, Kathy Day, Sarah Pullum, Pan Hux, Kurt Bauke, Raylene Peppers, Amy Pullen, Regina Brownbaugh, and Dave and Tammy Anderson. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. We also had many moms who were helping out with uniforms, the uniform fitting, even some grandmas, which was great to have. And our uniforms are headed by Andrea Burnett and Chrissy Kreitz. So thank you to all of those who helped with uniforms as well. And third most important are the popsicle donations. Thank you to all of you who donated popsicles. It's a wonderful treat at 4:30 after a hot and tiring day to get some frozen liquid sugar. So thank you if you donated popsicles. Appreciate it. We have some printed sheets available for you guys that have schedules for the rest of the season. I found an error in the schedule that had been sent out in the spring. It said that the teacher performance was going to be the day before school, August 16th, and that is incorrect. It is August 10th. So I've re-updated it, and we should have some papers available for you with the new schedules. There's also, on the back of that same schedule, there's directions to get to the website. Many people don't know that we have a website because the address to it is ridiculously long. So I put it in a URL shortener, which makes it only like 10 characters. It's very easy to type in. So you can find the website there and then just favorite it and save it so you don't have to remember the stupid little code. And so on that we'll have all kinds of information about dates, and not just dates, but what they need to wear, what time, who, and everything that you need on there. It's a much more in-depth calendar. We also have contact info for the boosters, ways to get involved, some information about FMI. Even if there's an order form or a document that we need, like if there's a t-shirt order form that goes out and doesn't get home, which never happens, that'll be on the website and you can access it and completely bypass the students thanks to technology. We have Remind 101, it's Remind app. It's a way to send out just little alerts about, hey, don't forget your shoes, hey, whatever. And then we also have Twitter, which is more of a publicity thing. Publicity, there we go. More of a publicity thing. Send out and just let the community know what we're doing and keep them informed as well. Kind of like if you think about whatever we would send off to the newspaper goes through Twitter. So if you want the real down and dirty info about times and dates and specific stuff, that's on Remind. And you can just get standard text messages for that. Today is the last day to order band gear. So if you would like to order the new, and we redesigned the band gear, if you'd like to order band gear and you're not a rookie parent, then you can see Andrea Burnett. Andrea is over there in the white shirt with the white hat. She's at the table immediately as you leave. You cannot miss her. So she will be there to take your band gear order. We will make it available for purchase after today through an online store. However, the online store prices are more expensive. So I highly recommend that you get in on this bulk order here if you are interested and not wait for the online order. We have the Farmington Marching Invitational on September 17th, and we need your help. The Farmington Marching Invitational is, if you think about it in football terms, it's week 1 of marching band season. It's opening day. And so we are the first weekend of competitions, and we get a lot of bands who come out. In the past, we've had 18 or 19, and so far we already have 14 signed up. And so we need all hands on deck to make that event successful. It's the absolute biggest fundraiser for the band boosters, and it allows us to do so many good things for our kids. So one day of fun, sweaty heat, or it could be cold, but one just sweaty day makes a whole year possible for us. So it's extremely important that we have help. Andrea Burnett's husband is also involved with that. Jeff down here in the hat, Jeff Burnett, and Jeff Price, way up there. Okay, so whoever you're closer to, you can go see them. Or Renee Beckman. Where's Renee? Our family president. There we go. Renee is right there. And we also have Ginger Thompson, our treasurer. Where's Ginger? managers over here, and we have Tanya Berg, who's our secretary, up there. And then we have April Ferguson, our vice president. We're way over there. There we go. So if you can see one of those people, you can volunteer for FMI. We would greatly appreciate it. Tired of hearing me talk. Let's hear some music. Fight song. Band. Horns up. 5, 6, 5, 6. Next up is just a sampling of our pep tune library. This is Happy. Band, you're waiting on Zach. Here we go. Ready? Horns up. Alrighty, at this time, and we did not rehearse this, so this could fail, but that's okay. At this time, I'm going to recognize students who had great attendance during camp, and there are two levels of this. There's outstanding attendance, which means that a student was either just tardy once, or maybe they missed one session, orthodontist or whatever things come up. So the following students have outstanding attendance, and students, if I call your name, would you guys wave your hand? So the following students can wave their hands. Here we go. John Anderson, Noah Davis, Graham Dankler, Joseph Dixon, Exodus Donnelly, Trevor Gilbert, Nick Goodson, Maddie Guthrie, Alyssa Hammers, Matthew Kurtz, Brandon Ladd, Alex Lawson, Allie A. Link, Kennedy Nolan, J.C. Odell, Josiah Owen, Ben Peppers, Sarah Perkins, Morgan Pullen, Barbara Rojas, Maya Tragister, Gracie Tripp, and Mason Tiffenauer. Give them a round of applause. And I'm amazed every year at this next list. Perfect attendance, 100% of the time. This is a very long list. And the fact that this is a very long list means that our band is better than it would have been had we had less people on this list. So these people definitely need to be commended for their attendance, which is very appreciated. Perfect attendance: Emily Barnhouse, Caitlin Barnhouse, Megan Barnhouse, Alex Beckett, Kendra Beckett, Hannah Beckman, Ashley Brinkley, Marion Burnett, Becca Byington, Devin Chow, Zach Compton, Katie Conaway, Damian Crisp, Corbin Kreitz, David Day, Jordan Duncan, Tyler Duncan, Addie Eckhoff, Claire Ferguson, Dean Friedrich, Kayla Galzinski, Desi Gore, CJ Hart, Rami Hasselstaub, Gavin Helm, Jacob Henderson, Braden Harrington, Hannah Hughes, Claire Inman, Leah Johnson, Moira Kurtz, Sarah Longworth, Drew Lynch, Clay Mays, Chloe Majeski, Alyssa Massey, Maddie Mast, Madison Mayberry, Hannah Miller, Chris Mole, Michaela Mole, Mercedes Moore, Corinne Myers, Faith Nelson, Kaylin Nielsen, Emily Pullum, Paige Ratliff, Ann Raymer, Shayla Reagan, Lance Ryan, Suki Scott, Joseph Slinkard, Willie Standiford, Mitchell Summers, Emily Tiffenauer, Dylan Turley, Hannah White, Dakota Whited, Kinley Wilkerson, and Devin Wood. Please give them a round of applause. That is a huge majority of the band, which is a great thing. Thank you guys very much for doing that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Marching show. Please go to opening set. Alrighty. So our show theme this year is called Disney's Fantasmic, based off of the closing show at MGM or Hollywood Studios at Disney World in Florida. If you've never been to one of those parks, your kids will have the opportunity in May, and so will you, because we're taking a trip down there to go perform in a parade and to participate in a workshop as well at Hollywood Studios. But each park at Disney, and there's like 4 or 5, has a closing show that they do a few times a week. And like I said, Fantasmic's for Hollywood Studios. So it's basically Mickey's dream. And there's a bunch of all the bad guys from all the different movies and characters and things come in. And so what we wanted to do is we're going to actually start off. The opener is going to be the Mickey Mouse March from the TV show. And then we're going to go to what's called Fantasmic 1, the first movement of Fantasmic. So they're going to be able to perform this for you. They're going to march and play Mickey Mouse March. And then when we get to the opening set of Fantasmic 1, they're going to park and bark. So that's all we were able to get done. So, and if you go to competitions, you're going to have to know how this works, okay? Parents, is your band ready? They're always ready. There we go. Drum majors, Claire Ferguson, Caitlin Barnhouse, and Corbin Kreitz. Is your band ready? You may take the field in competition. show. We have the next part is the ballad from Little Mermaid, Part of Your World, I think. And then we're going to play Under the Sea, and it's going to be a percussion and color guard feature. Percussion, we're going to bring out steel drums, so you're going to feel like you're on a cruise ship. And we're going to have just 90 seconds of Under the Sea with percussion only, which will be great. And then we're going to play a classic tune called Night on Bald Mountain, which you probably don't know the name of, but if you Googled it, you would probably go, oh, I know that song. It's in a lot of it's in like Fantasia and a lot of the other Mickey tunes. And then Fantasmic 3 is the closer. So we got a lot of work ahead of us, but it'll be a really successful show, and I'm very excited for it. Next up, we're going to recognize the Knights of Camp. Everything has to be night themed, right? Farmington, right? Night line, night everything, right? So we have Knights of Camp. These students were selected by their peers, not by myself or Mr. Casper or any of the staff. They're selected by their peers as showing great improvement or generally just being really outstanding students and benefiting the band in a positive way through their efforts, both through their character and their musicianship. So students, as I call your names, would you just come stand on the gold line over here, and parents will hold all applause till the end. From flutes, we have Rami Hassenstab and Michaela Mole. Clarinets, Claire Inman and Corinne Myers and Sarah Perkins. Alto sax, Kayla Galzinski and Moira Kurtz. Tenor sax, Buddy Mole. Trumpets, Taylor Hux and Mercedes Moore. Mellophone, Aaliyah Johnson. Baritone, Kaylin Nielsen and Matthew Kurtz. Tuba, Nick Goodson. Battery, Tyler Duncan. Pit percussion, Jacob Henderson. Color guard, Maya Tragesser, Kendra Beckett. And then the drum majors chose 3 wild cards. They chose CJ Hart, Braden Harrington, and Austin Patton. Come on down. Please give them a round of applause. Mr. Burnett's going to take a picture. Scoot to your left. Yeah, right there. There you go. Keep scooting. Act like you know each other. There we go. Shoulder to shoulder. All right. Good. They look pretty. Knights of Camp. Give them another round of applause. The last thing on our program is to play God Bless America. We're going to do that at this time. Final announcement. If you are willing to help us out, you can see that we have all these wonderful instruments up here in what we call the front ensemble, or also affectionately call it the pit. And so we do need help at competitions and football games with moving equipment for that. So yet again, one of our band booster officers, if you could run up to them after this and just let them know that you'd be willing to help out for football games and competitions, we would appreciate it. And if you're interested or just want to kind of try it out for just to see before you commit to it, we'd be willing to let you try it out today, okay? Just to see if you get the hang of it or whatnot. Students, please make sure that you take everything home. Do not leave anything in your instrument locker, including your instrument. Take that home, okay? No dirty socks, no dirty band gear, no water bottles, no surprises, please. I hate surprises. And if we could also make sure that we change the trash cans in the band room and the choir room before we go, that would also be appreciated, okay? Also, if you have lost anything and have not found it, the drum major's lost and found will be emptied today about 30 minutes after our performance. So if you have lost anything over band camp and you do not know where it is, go see the drum major. Cool beans? Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.